Guys,
hi,
welcome back to She Show Videos.
We are out here.
That's not why we're here. We're here
to do an intro. Okay, listen, I edited this whole episode that you're about to watch, okay? And then I was like, you know what? We need an intro to this because why people are gonna be like, why would Elizabeth get Botox? That doesn't even make sense. Like, she looks so young and vibrant. Like, why would she do it?
First of all, I don't know one person that says, why would Elizabeth get Botox?
So, Elizabeth.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hi, thanks.
Hi, this is your first time?
It is, and I'm extremely nervous.
Uh-huh.
But I have heard great things about you and about your practice from some very trusted friends of mine.
Okay.
So I figured if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go somewhere reputable. And that's how you come.
That's what we hope for.
Yes.
I want you to take the mirror and tell me what issues, what concerns you have.
What concerns I have, like with my skin in general, or with my wrinkles and
everything.
Okay.
Just unload it.
Whew.
Unpack.
First of all, I'm a 10, okay, in the grand scheme of things. But this issue is that my best friend has absolutely not a single wrinkle on her face, because the Lord blessed her with melanin and I did not get any. So I have these very dark spots, not spots, like shadows, crevices from my wrinkles. I have them here, and I have these crow's feet on the side. I just have a very expressive face, and it has created some residual impact, I think, that I see regularly when I look in the mirror, that I did not see when I was younger.
And how young are you?
I am 29.
Okay. So remember, we are Northeast Ohio Skin because my goal is to get people to look at your pupils. I don't really necessarily I don't like to look like you had anything done. Okay, I want to look at your eyes. I want to notice you. Some people, that's not their goal. Some people want
I don't know
that you had the big lips, the big, you know.
For me.
No.
My husband would be pissed.
Yeah, everything is, everywhere I train, they just say, you need this, and they walk out and you're like, they don't even talk about price or anything, and I don't like that. When I was in family practice, if you have high cholesterol, I'm going to tell you why and show you why the medication works, but I'm going to try to get you off of it, so we're going to change something in your diet. Right? So I always like the explanation, so then that's kind of when I went on a quest to figure out how can I explain this to everybody so they understand it. Okay. And if you're going to get it done, you want to go somewhere that's ethical, they explain, it's still medicine, and there's still stuff that can go wrong, so we have to be prepared.
I saw that Daily Mail where that girl's face got
I heard that too.
Droopy, and when I called to schedule, it was the day after I saw that thing. I was even this morning, Brittany called me and I was like, oh my God, terrified. What happens if half my face sags down?
Okay. All right. So, make your mean face.
My mean face?
So these little guys right here, the number one area is treated by Botox. Okay, so Botox is this is a muscle, because when you contract it, it makes the line, right? Okay, so look, your muscle here is attached to your skin. So when the muscle contracts, you're gonna see that line, okay? Now, you've been exercising these muscles for 29 to 33 years, right?
Somewhere,
give or take. So that muscle's getting super strong. Right? Now your skin cells are starting to not produce as much thick collagen, so your skin's getting thinner. So you see how you have two things going on? You have the muscle getting stronger and the skin getting thinner. That's why you're going to see the line more. Okay? Botox is a liquid. All right? I use this little insulin syringe, and I'm very visual, and I'm a big baby, so
Me too.
I like this one because it's nice and small.
Okay.
So a unit is just a volume. Okay? I have to look at your muscles and see how strong they are and figure out how much medicine I need to relax it. Okay, people always understand a muscle relaxer they take by mouth. This, I'm just putting the muscle relaxer in that specific muscle because I want to decrease the lines that take away from looking at your pupils. Okay. When Botox is done right, you should nobody should be able to say anything. The worst compliment is oh, her Botox looks good. No, the best compliment is, she looks so good. She looks rested.
That's what
right. And they their eyes. Anybody can make every single line go away with a lot of Botox, but Botox is a relaxer, right? So when you lift up your forehead, this muscle, right? He starts right here. He lifts up your eyelid, your forehead, your eyelid. If I put too much there, you get this, or this, okay? So do you understand that for me, I don't like to start out, you've never gotten it. Even though I know I inject this all day long, I don't know exactly how you're gonna respond.
Right.
Okay?
Yes.
So here at NeoSkin, we always start very, very light-handed. And then the Botox starts to work, and it will change over the next 2 weeks. But at the 2-week mark, we have you come back, and we try to get your exact dose.
Okay.
Okay? So, like, the FDA says, put 20 units in everybody right here. Okay, I'm not putting you in 20 units. You could probably handle it fine. I'm gonna start you at 12.
Okay.
I can add 8 more or 10 more or 12 more next time, but I'm not doing it right now. I wanna teach you how it works. And what if 17 units relax it, and then I always put 20 in. So that means like you're paying for 3 extra units every time for the next 3 months. So like we try to get exactly your dose.
Okay.
Because remember, this is just one thing that I'm doing, right? I might want to have you have some budget for some filler. I might want you to do some skincare, right?
Okay.
So I'm trying to stretch your dollar because
Perfect. Me too.
because exactly. Botox I cannot put right here. Okay, it's Botox danger zone. If I put it here, it relaxes it, and then you do this. Okay, but the good thing is, lift. You don't really have the lines over here.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, some people have them where they come all the way down. So take a look. It's not very big. Okay, so these are your crow's feet. There's usually a series of 3 lines. The FDA says use 12 units on each side, which I don't really do that. So I decide to rate it mild, moderate to severe.
Okay.
So rest first. Can I see any lines at rest? I can see just vague, hardly anything. So like my 18, 20-year-olds, they have nothing.
Right.
Right? And
I'm
then
only a few years older than that. So.
exactly. So smile. But then when you smile, I do see some. But do you see how the lines stay up here on the cheekbone and they don't come down here?
Yes.
Okay, so look at like your mother and your aunts this weekend and stuff and see where theirs go. And even men too. So I would rate as a moderate.
Okay.
So I rate it because I do 6, 9, or 12 units.
Okay.
Because it's your first time, and they're not bad, I'm gonna start you at the 6.
Okay.
I can always add more in the 2-week follow-up,
Okay.
right? Scrunch your nose like this, smelling something funny. These are called bunny lines. Now relax. See how they totally go away? There'll be a time when those don't go away, when they'll look like this. So I keep an eye on those for you, because I really hate it when somebody has like really like everything looks good, and when they talk, it's like these get so deep. It's like pointing an arrow to the end of the nose, like It's like a flashing light to me. It drives me crazy. And then on your lips. These are called vertical lip lines. People call them smoker's lines. It's not from smoking. It's a muscle.
Cigarettes.
It's a muscle that's attached to the skin, and we use this muscle a lot. Talk. Things like that. So you can put a little Botox in there just to cause a mild relaxation. When they get really deep, that's when we want to use filler. But and this is also the area we call Botox lip flip. And so it just kind of helps the top go up a little bit. Okay, so now I want you to make those frowny face. Okay, so
I make that face a lot.
So you did mention a little bit, like you're like, oh, it looks folded down here. So there's a muscle that attaches, and its sole job is to pull the corner of your mouth down, which we don't really want that, because then it makes that darkness. So filler is the best, but filler, which we'll talk about, starts higher price point, where this maybe take 2 units, and that's only $22. So I did that for a long time until I was closer to 40, and then I was like, okay. Fine.
Until your business blew up, and you were like, you know what, I can afford this. I'm gonna go ahead with that.
I was like, and I'm not going to do that. Okay, that down.
All right.
And now let's talk about this. So if I were to do this for you, what I would recommend between your eyes, definitely your forehead, because that's your number 1, right? And your crow's feet. Those are the top 3 areas that are usually done.
Okay.
Okay. Now you don't have to do all 3 of those at once. You can start, I would prefer you to do the forehead with the eye, eye between the eyes. It's actually my favorite look. Okay. So if I just did those 3 areas, I'd be at 24 units plus 6, so that would be 30 units. Okay. So every single person, they don't have to have a referral or anything. If they're new to NeoSkin, they get it's a new patient special. First 20 units is $8.95 a unit, which is $179. So you'll see my ads like that.
Okay.
First 20 units, new patient, $179.
Okay.
Now, they could have Botox for years and years, but if they're new to NeoSkin, they'll get this.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's a good deal.
Normally, so your first is $8.95.
Okay.
But normally we're $11 a unit, which is still good.
Okay.
10 is great. 11 is still good. If you go more towards Beechwood, you're going to be at 13, and the highest I heard in this area is 16. If I were to do this today, right, we'd be at 179 plus the extra 10 units at 10 units at 11, so that would be 289.
Okay.
Okay.
Beauty is expensive,
It
ladies.
is expensive. It is expensive,
Woo!
but I'll say it.
Just tell the people.
So I always like completely flat chested, and it was like funniest thing in my family because they're like, oh, my dad would say, oh, Trisha's like a pirate's dream. She has a sunken chest, and like it was like super funny, but at the same
She's gonna
time,
use that on me.
yeah. At the same time, though, it was like I never felt like a girl.
Right.
Okay. I was always wearing 2 bras with padding, and like my whole life, like as soon as somebody would tell me something like, oh, we're invited to this, the first thing I'm thinking of is, what bra am I gonna wear? What thing? Like, and I don't realize like how much of my life I thought about that.
Right.
Okay, so I started going to get a consult like for breast implants like 18, and I went every like
Few years.
right? So finally, at age 40, I decided to get them, right? And it was the craziest thing because, you know, I was all bundled up, wrapped up, but I didn't even. It was like, when I came home, all I thought about was like, I felt like I had 12 lead vests just off of me. And I was just like, because it was something I was carrying around that caused me weight that I was always thinking about in the back. It's your baggage. And then it just left me. And I didn't even see them at the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? They were all bundled up,
Yep.
you know? But I think if I didn't have that experience, then I probably wouldn't be able to understand this because
The impact that it had.
because like as soon as that was done, I looked forward to I never thought about bras again. You know, I never thought about,
This will be the
and
day.
it just released it from me. And yeah, that's where we're at. Do we want to do Botox today?
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Oh my
let's
gosh, I'm so nervous. Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm really nervous.
All right. So we're gonna get you through it.
My eye's gonna start twitching. I get this nervous twitch in my eyelid recently.
Let's get you through it.
For how long? So how long does Botox last?
3 to 4 months.
Okay.
So now, if you say, I don't want to do it again, that's okay. The muscle will start to wake up, and then you just start exercising again, and the lines will come back. They won't be any worse if you just gave yourself 3 months of resting that muscle.
Well, and so if you like took a break, but then you can't, like if you only did it twice a year, like you would go back and then you would come up and then go back. And
But
come
the
up
better
and
thing
see
is,
valleys.
the reason that it's best to do it like at 3
4
months, well, I always say like three months because 4 months it's like gone.
Okay.
Okay, so when I first started, my forehead was really strong. It would take 18 units to do it, okay? But I did it every 3 months, and now the muscle is not strong, it atrophied, right?
Okay.
So I don't need as much medication anymore, so I only take 6 units in my forehead.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
I'm going to be 48, and I started at 32. So this is like, this is woken up for
Right.
me right now. Like I'm due, but that's how much my muscle moves. Come to me instead of going to plastic surgeon or derm.
Right.
But you come to me because I'm going to give you time of day, and we're going to talk through it.
Yeah.
And it is a big deal. I'm sorry. I know that like it's not surgery, but
It is a very
It's a
first
big
time,
deal
it's like
to
a big
me.
deal. You
You
know.
put needles in my face, it's gonna be a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. And people just don't get that.
And I don't want like what you were talking about. I feel like not all plastic surgeons do that, but I do feel like when you're talking about like the lips and we want to do 7 here and all this extra and give this like fake look, I feel like people think that's what people want, and that's not what I want. I don't.
You know why
want
they think
that at all.
that? Because they think like I just get it in. She looks fantastic, and then I have more appointment time for other people.
Right.
I don't care about that. Like, I don't need to make $1 million doing this. All I need to do is it's fun. It's fun. I treat NeoSkin like it's an employee. You have enough money to stay open, so we can come here and do our Barbie dress up. I want to treat 90% of the people. I don't want to just treat 1 or 10%. And I think the people who put their prices so high, they only want those people up there. Okay, number 1, we have a couple of those people. They take more of the time. They have more of the problem.
Right.
You know what? And okay, why can't a school teacher get that? Why can't
they need
why
to
can't
know.
Yeah.
They're stressing them out.
let it we're at 30, right? I just have to do it right.
So does that mean there's 30 separate pricks?
Nope.
Okay.
No, I can't tell you exactly how many, but each I don't put each injection might have like 6, 5, you know. Okay. Just No expression. Now make a mean face. Now lift your eyebrows up. Give me a big smile. Cheesy smile all the way up. Okay. So. And then I want you to look up at me. Okay. Nobody ever likes these pictures, okay? They're really, nobody would see them except for, you know.
Oh, everybody's gonna see
everybody
it.
will see them. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, they're
This
funny.
is what my
I
husband
told you
sees
the
when I look at
MySpace
it.
picture, look at it. Just wait for it to pop up.
So, okay. So why we want this is because we will, in 2 weeks, when you come back, we're gonna be able to put them side by side.
Okay.
Okay? And you will have access to all that. Do you have any tattoos or anything?
Yes.
Okay, if you have a tattoo, you can handle this. I'm not even.
I don't have a face tattoo.
I know, but
It's not too
nothing.
late.
It's too late.
It's nothing.
You
Will
got
be
this.
fine.
Okay.
But I will tell you this, that on new patients, so you are going to hear the needle go through the skin. And I call it the Rice Krispie Crunch. It goes like this.
She
Okay.
gives blood.
I do give blood. I can hear it go in. Is it like
Uh-huh.
that? Just closer
So,
to my
yeah,
ears?
so the thing is, I always tell people, like, if you got a shot in the arm or you get blood or anything, it makes the same noise. You just
Yep.
don't hear it because it's here, your ears are in your skull, so it transmits, okay? So I always make sure I tell people that the first time because if you don't,
There's
like,
shock.
they like get like, oh my God, something happened wrong. No, nothing happened wrong. It's called the Rice Krispies Crunch. That's what I call it. So I haven't tried to figure out a name for it.
That's what you went with? That was the winner?
Snap, crackle, and pop.
Because I kept saying like, what is sound? I don't know. There's a. That's what I think about every time. Like, is there a way that I could say it better, easier, faster, more to the point? You know. Okay. So I have a doctor that comes in here. He hates that I do all this myself. Okay. So we wash it off with alcohol. Right? It's a medical procedure.
I've been watching these on the YouTube, just so I knew what to be ready for.
Oh,
Yeah.
did you?
Now,
Uh-huh.
are you
No.
you passing outy?
No.
Please let me know because
No.
I've had
I've
that happen
seen her
before.
give birth to several
Okay.
kids.
Okay. All right.
If
we're
I was
fine.
gonna pass
You-
out,
if you
it
can do
would've
that,
been
you're
that.
fine.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, gosh. I hear the pop.
Good for you. Pain
Okay.
is beauty.
I can hear the pop. I'll give you snap, crackle, pop.
Lift your eyebrows up. All right. Okay. Yeah. See, you feel it, but
I can feel it. I do hear that pop you're talking about. That's true. Ooh. I don't feel my eyes getting droopy, so.
make a mean face. Lift your eyebrows up. So, your viewers might say, like, why is she doing so many injections? So I developed this thing. I call it the micro-injection technique on the forehead because a lot of times, you know, people have those lines. I want to get as close as I can to feather them. And so, I don't know, like a lot of the reps come here and they say, you get the best forehead.
The best forehead. I like that.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, like seriously, like you see all these doctors all day and you guys come here, like, they're like, I don't know, I know it's a lot, but like, it's so natural. Smile
Oh, jeez.
and relax. Smile again. Okay, relax. Smile right here. When you watch this video, you're gonna be like, "That's it."
I'm sending this to everybody.
Am I?
now.
Really, it's really like, it's not really like people think it's like they
It's
build it
kind
up
of-
in their head so much.
Excuse me.
It's kind of weird because you can like feel the needle like in the, like it's almost like glued to the skin, like when it's in there, and then I can like feel it pull out, but it feels really short.
It is.
The
It's
needle.
like tiny, tiny.
Yeah, it's weird.
Tiny. Smile. Relax. I like the small needle because I started getting mine when I had migraine, and they do 200 units. You're only getting 30. And
Jeez
so he
Louise.
used one syringe for the whole thing, so it was a real big needle. Smile, so it wouldn't get dull. Oh my God, it hurt so much. And so I'm like, I'm never doing that.
We have a friend who gets it in her armpits for
Yeah,
sweating.
for sweating. Usually, sometimes it's only like once a year. Yeah. Okay, you're done. That's it.
That was
You're
it?
done, sister.
See?
That's it. All that buildup.
I know. You
All
were
that
crying like a
buildup.
little baby for no reason.
It didn't actually hurt that much. Hardly at all. Oh, okay. Those little mosquito bite spots?
Yeah, they'll go away.
Okay.
That's it.
All right.
Okay, so this is your post-injection instructions.
Okay.
You're gonna exercise the treated muscle every 15 minutes for 1 or 2 hours. If you're talking to somebody, you're already doing it. Mean face, lift your eyes, smile.
I got
That's
kids
it.
at home.
Right. You are not gonna rub or massage the treated area for 4 hours. You can wash your face normally tonight, okay? You don't wanna do regular exercise for 4 hours?
For 4 months. Okay.
4 hours. And then I don't want you to lay completely flat, because potential to spread. I put it in the specific muscles that I want.
Okay.
You may experience mild redness, swelling, bruising. I don't think you're going to have any bruising, which
Okay.
will resolve. Results normally noticed 3 to 5 days. For new people, it's closer to the 5.
Okay.
And it can be even longer than that.
Okay.
Now, don't freak out. Your body is the muscles are going to figure out that this is a relaxer at their different rates.
Okay.
So this one might come up.
But the other one?
And then you're like, oh no, the next day it's down. And okay.
Okay.
That's why we see you back at 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
I know.
Oh my gosh, you did so good.
I know.
I don't have anything to compare to, but I feel like you were top notch. You were like top 10 out of 40,000.